Welcome back to my channel Whiteboard E-Learning. Dear student, today we'll start a new topic, subtopic, that is the relative velocity. It is under the chapter 3, motion in a straight line. Actually, we are in the end of the chapter and already we have started and completed previous subtopics like speed, velocity, instantaneous velocity, instantaneous speed, accelerations, all these subtopics. So if you have not watched the previous video, then watch the videos first, previous video what I have posted in my channel, and then come back to the present video. And today we'll emphasis on the relative velocity. What is the definitions of relative velocity? If two objects are in motion, then velocity of one object with respect to the other is called relative velocity. Okay, so actually relative velocity is a concept. It is a important concept in the physics, and it has the value differs with respect to the observer. Relative velocity will be different with respect to the observer. So depends on the observer how he looks the matter, how he looks the situation, how he looks the phenomena. So that is, it depends on the observer. So I will give you one example here. Suppose there is a person, this person, and there is also one person here. Suppose this person, these two person, this is B person B, and that is the person A, and one of them, suppose this one is observer. Suppose you consider this observer. So when the observer observing the other object, suppose B here, the person is moving, then he can conclude that, he can assume, he can find out, he can observe that the B is moving. That means the distance between them, that is the distance between the B and A, are increasing or decreasing. If it is increasing, it is going away. If it is decreasing, going towards the A. So according to the observer, B is in motion. So then we can say B is in motion. Okay. But in the same situation, suppose A is moving in this direction, that is the velocity, suppose 50 meter per second, and B is also moving, that is 50 meter per second. Then according to this observer, A observer, he can say the intermediate distance in between B and A are not changing. Each and every time, each and every second it is D. So B is not now moving. Now in this position, B is in rest. Okay. So actually, suppose B is moving 50 meter per second, A is moving 50 meter per second. So at that concept, at that situation, A considered B is not moving, B is in rest, because at that time he assumed he is in rest, though he is not in rest. Actually in the motion, that means motion can be two types. One is rest, one is motion. Okay, so absolute rest and absolute motions are not possible. What are possible? That is a relative motion is possible, relative rest is possible. So with respect to another object, we always specify something is moving or not. So here suppose this, according to the last situation what I have told, so B is not moving, B is in rest, because they are moving in the same direction with the same velocity. But if you observe, if you are standing, suppose you are sitting on a chair and you are observing the phenomenon that two persons are moving in the same direction with the 50 meter per second, then in your eye, what will be the conception? What will be the velocity? Is there any velocity? Of course. If you are standing, if you are in a rest condition, then if you can say both are moving in a particular direction. So that is the concept of relative velocity. So relative velocity changes when the observer's position and observer changes. So what I have told you, so relative velocity depends on the observer's observation. According to him, always he thinks about he is in rest. So that is the main theme here. So in relative velocity, in relative velocity, observer thinks that he is in rest. Okay, that is the concept of relative velocity. I'll give you one example here. Suppose one example I am giving you. Example. What is the example? Example is that if suppose you are traveling in a train, okay, and the passengers are sitting with you, the co-passengers are sitting with you, and you are observing the inner side of the train as well as the outside of the train. You have already seen that the stations, the sceneries are going backward. Okay, stations are going back, moving backward. Actually the stations are moving backward? No, we are moving in a forward direction. But what the observer observes, they can see the stations, all these things are moving backward. At the same time, in your journey, suppose one co-passenger asked you, Vijayawada has came. Suppose you are moving in the Chennai, you are traveling in the Chennai, Vijayawada has came. You have told, no, Vijayawada has not come yet. Okay. And after 1 hour, the other co-passengers if asked the same question, suppose you have answered, no, it has not come. Again after 1 hour, the same from the upper berth asked you, come. You have told, yes, came and gone away. Already has gone away. That means here, according to the language of the observer, that is you are telling about the Vijayawada station is in motion. Is it really correct? No, Vijayawada station is not moving. You are moving. But according to your language, you are talking about that Vijayawada is coming, came and gone away. So that is the concept of relative velocity. Now suppose I am drawing one vehicle here. Suppose this is the vehicle. Suppose bus moving, bus A, that is moving, velocity that is VA. Suppose this is a vehicle B that is moving with velocity VV in this direction. Okay. Then if you want to find out the velocity of A with respect to the velocity of B, suppose here A is the observer, both are moving in the same direction but different speed. Suppose VA, here VA is greater than VV. Then what is the relative velocity? A symbol we can it can be expressed in the symbol. The relative velocity of B, that is VB with respect to A. VB. So who is the observer here? The passengers of the bus A is the observer. So in that condition, that observer, the observer in the bus A, they will consider, I have told you, in relative thinks that in relative velocity, observer thinks that he is in rest. So they will assume they are in rest. So when they will be rest, when the negative VA velocity will be added to them. So velocity of VB, what is the relative velocity of VB with respect to A? Then VV minus VA. This velocity will be subtracted from the velocity of A, because they thinks that passengers of A thinks that they are in rest, because they are the observer. Observer always thinks that they are in rest. When they will be rest condition, because actually they are moving in your concept. So if negative VA velocity are added with VV, then they are in rest. So at that condition, what is the velocity of V? That is the VVA. that is the relative velocity of B with respect to A. And what will be the relative velocity of A with respect to B? Relative velocity, if the passengers of the taxi, they are watching, they are observing that VA bus is moving towards them. Okay, so what will be the velocity of A? Then the passengers of the taxi realizes or assumes they are in rest. Then the velocity of vehicle A, from the velocity of the vehicle A, the velocities of VV will be subtracted, because they considers as they are actually in motion, but they consider they are in rest. When they will be in rest? When negative velocity VV minus VV velocity will be added to the velocity of VA. So that is the concept of relative velocity. So this is actually the concept of relative velocity, and in this way the relative velocity can be calculated. Thank you for watching my video. If you think the video is helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel for other videos on this chapter. Thank you.